Hello, hello. It's the one and only guy Johnny, also known as Culture Johnny, whichever you prefer, man. We here with 5D Attraction. And big thing I want to touch on, man, is just like, you know, combative women. It's just, I just don't tolerate it. Uh, a lot of guys are, a lot of guys is honestly attracted to women that are dominant. I noticed that. And for me, I can't really get in their minds. Everybody has their own triggers of attraction, but to the people I speak to, I can only tell you my perspective. I mean, that thing is real unattractive to me. I don't like a hard-headed girl, knucklehead. Those are some words I use. Like a knuckleheaded shorty. Like, I don't have time for it. And some girl might be like, "Oh, you just want to pick me. Oh, you want a girl that doesn't have any spunk." No, no, no. The women I deal with are some of the strongest women, most sharpest, most intelligent women out there. And you know why they are? Because they're very rational. I deal with women that are very rational. I don't deal with women that are hyper emotional, because hyper emotional women are going to naturally embrace that mentality of being dominant, of being combative, because of how they feel. They're going to feel as though, I feel like I'm being slighted. I feel like I need to stand up for myself in this situation, when they're not even being disrespected. I feel like I need to say this. Like, when you do things based off feeling, the hyper emotionality makes you very combative. A lot of women have this thing where you could tell a girl, you could literally be like, she could hate eating chicken, or she could be, let's say she's somebody that's a vegan and y'all eating food, and you could be like, "Oh yeah, you should try those string beans," or "You should try the edamame," or something. And just because you told them to try the edamame, they're like, "A man's telling me to eat edamame. Oh no, I'm okay." It's like, it's not even about them eating the edamame. They just don't want to eat it because you told them to. It's like, a lot of women, they don't want to listen to a guy, and they have this kind of like hate thing. But the funny thing is, there's times I've been on dates with women, and I know they feeling me. Like, I know you feeling me. I know you feeling my vibe. I got you laughing. I got you smiling. You know what I'm saying? I'm playful. I'm looking clean. You know what I mean? And I know you feeling me. And it's like, she over there flexing though, like she don't really want to listen, but she likes me though. And there's times where I was like, "Hey, look, man, we're not doing this today." There's times I've been in a car with a girl. She's just sitting there. I'm just like, "Look, man," and I might say something like, I can get my little energy where I get real seductive. And I'm like, "Yeah, pass me that right there." She passed me that. I'm like, "Yeah, when I tell you, blah, 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 I want you to feel X, Y, Z." And she might be like, "Nah, I don't want to feel like that. I can't get that way." It's like, okay, tap into it. Like work with me, man. Go ahead. Say something seductive to her. Say something sexy to her. And then she might be like, she's like battling. And I'm like, "Look, man, we need to be playful. Like, we need to be fun. Like, you need to be able to roll with me versus you holding something back." Now, I get it. Some women are naturally shy. So I'm really using this example for girls that I done already talked to. She already know it's time to get freaky. She already know it's time to talk nasty. We've been texting. We've been FaceTiming. You get around them in person, and then you say some freaky shit like, "I want you to do this. Do it now." You know what I'm saying? I get in my masculine energy. She like, "No, I don't want to do that now." And it's like, I'm going to say it again. Do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Do it now. The way I like it. Nah, I don't want to do it now. It's like, all right, look, bro. I'm not mad. Like, I'm not hating. Like, bro, we're not about to play this game. Because now you killing my masculine. You killing the game. Like, we built up this energy of seduction, of my masculine power and your feminine energy, but you don't want to listen. And even though they want to give in so bad, it's like they have to fight it. And some guys are like spend all night with these girls trying to get them to do shit. I'd be like, "Look, man, I said it twice. Like, if you ain't listening after the first time, it's already bad. I only asked twice because I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt." I'm at that point, I'm like, all right, so now what am I gonna do? Take on this feminine energy in the car with you, and then everything I said was cap when we were texting, when I was giving you that dominant energy, when we was FaceTiming and you was ready to meet up and get that feminine energy, and now you want to cap? It's like, look, man, So yeah, it's been fun though. I mean, but you might, I'm about to get ready to head out. Make sure you get home safe. Like I'm good. Like I'm not doing that. That's just one example, man. You know, dealing with women, period. Like it's little things. If I'm talking to a girl, let's say I'm talking to a girl and we're eating out for dinner. Well, I wouldn't even eat out for dinner with a joint unless I fuck with her. Unless like we real cool. But let's say I'm talking to a joint, we walking, and I'm like, okay, let's get a slushie or something. And I go to get a slushie or an icy or something, or let's say we do go out to grab a bite on me, because I mean, fuck it, I don't mind paying for it. For me, it's just if I feel like it, and if I feel like it. So I'm going out, boom, boom. I'm like, yeah, they got some really good teriyaki here. Okay, cool. So we get the teriyaki. She tastes it. She's like, I thought you said this teriyaki was good. The minute I hear that, I'm like, okay, this is over. Like, this is done. Like we're done right here, because why would you even tell me that? Like, what are you trying to play this game? Like this game where like you test me and then I have to like come back. It's not what we're doing. Like, there's a whole nother girl that could be sitting in your seat right now that'd be like, wow, this teriyaki is really good. Like this teriyaki is bomb. And I'm like, I know, right? It's crazy. Like, and then we just vibe. Like, what women miss is that if they are responsive and just cool and receptive to a guy, like, it opens up so many doors of great conversation. Like, a lot of guys, I know some guys ain't shit, no, I understand that, but a lot of guys aren't trying to battle with you. They're not trying to be combative. Some guys just want to meet up with a girl and have a good night and like good conversation. And everybody's not trying to play this battle for power. And then there's a lot of women out there that'll be like, look, I don't want to be in the power. I want you to lead the way. There's nothing more beautiful to me than a woman that's just very relaxed, comfortable in her feminine energy. People say, oh, she's submissive, but it's not like she's submissive because she's weak. She's actually very strong and enjoys learning from new ideas from a guy. She's very rational and wants to hear a man's rational perspective on things. She's not going to emotionally argue with me about an idea. She's going to say, that's a good point. If she thinks something different, she might be like, yeah, I mean, what do you think about this idea? Like, or what would you say? Because some women can view it like this, or, and then I give her my response. Like, yeah, so I think about it. And she'd be like, okay, this is a good point. Like, and that's how me and my girl was like during that dating stage. Like, she was enamored by my mind. You need a woman that's enamored by your mind. A woman that views your perspective with high regard, that wants to learn your perspective. Because if you're a man that's learning, you're very rational. You're very intelligent. So why would you have to argue with a woman unless she was coming from an emotional standpoint? Otherwise, y'all can have a very logical conversation. Like, when guys have logical conversations, we're not arguing with each other and trying to slight and have power struggles. We're just talking and hearing ideas. You might be like, I think the Celtics are going to win. I think Golden State's going to win. Well, why do you think Golden State's going to win? Because I think X, Y, Z. I'm like, all right, well, look, what about this, this, and that? Well, I think this and that. Well, okay, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. Now, do you think X, Y, Z? So, like, we're trying to build each other's perspectives up, get more awareness. And that's how a sharp woman is. She wants to get more awareness. She's not trying to battle and keep her own frame and keep a man under her. She's trying to build up with a man, get his perspective. Then she leaves the date and she like, damn, now I'm hip to this. He put me on to this. He put me on to that. And I still got my perspective. So now I just expanded my perspective through this date. Whereas these other women out here, they're like, they want you to be up under them, which means they want a man that's weak, that's not as intelligent. Like, yo, I learned way too much. I never met a woman in my life that I went out with that fucking that outsmarted me and the whole type of shit. Instead, I've met a lot of dope women that have enlightened me to more perspectives, and I've enlightened them to more perspectives, and it was that kind of situation. So, yo, that combative energy is really unattractive. And the minute I hear it, I don't tolerate none of it, bro. I will get up in the middle of like eating and leave, like if it's too much. Like, I'll give a girl a chance. I'll be like, I'm somebody that I don't want to be in disagreements and arguing with women. So I'll try to fade out, talk about something else. But once I see she's a knucklehead, bro, and she's not trying to hear or do what I like, bro, what am I here for, bro? Like what am I here for? I'm not here. Like, you're not that dope. I don't care. You could be the baddest girl in the world. I could be with freaking the baddest girl out here. If I was with Kim Kardashian, bro, there's no way she would come like, I would have that shit on check, bro. I don't care how bad she is in person. Like, if we're on a date and we're talking and we're eating and she's like, well, yeah, I mean, don't you feel as though, like, she could throw a slide at me like, honestly, I'm not really attracted to guys like you. I'm kind of just here because, let's say she said that I'm just here because, I was put on a blind date, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, like you're going to have to really step it up if you want to get with me. I'd be like, okay. It's not that I can't step up to be with you. The issue is you set me up with the losing frame. Like now you just set me up with a frame. What am I supposed to do with that frame? Like try to now compete to make you like me? I already know 10 steps ahead that me trying to compete or me trying to do more to make you like me is going to make you like me less. Because that's going to verify that you have more value to me and that you shouldn't be with me in the first place because you're going to be going after somebody that you're working to be with. So it's like, why would I even put myself through that? I'm looking for a woman that's viewing me as the value and she's going to rise up to where I'm at because I'm going to appreciate her for that. I'm not about to, I'm like, what people don't realize is a lot of women aren't attracted to, they want to climb up. You know what I mean? Women, hypergamy, they want to rise up. So they're not as comfortable with a man of lower value rising up to their level. So they just want to bring you down to verify, oh, I don't need to mess with that guy no more. But a man, I don't mind a girl rising up to mess with me because that lets me know, you know what I'm saying? She really wants to rock with me and she's going to be very cooperative and that she values my knowledge and my information. So now she's an asset to me because now I can build with her. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So I'm going to just end it with that. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Give me y'all comments, man. Do y'all like combative women? Some of y'all do. Don't even be out here lying. A lot of y'all like combative women. You know what I mean? And it's okay. But the ones that don't, the ones that do, share your opinion, man. We're going to talk soon. Peace.